Hello guys, my name is Ashish Prakash Singh, and in this video I am going to explain that I made a Google Chrome extension which will fetch all the data on behalf of our IP address and will display all the informations. Informations in the sense it will display your IP address, it will display your region, your current city, your postal address, your country name, currency, country domain code, country phone number code, and which network you are using. It will display all those informations. Okay, let's discuss this with the business perspective. Why we need this? We need this because suppose if we are traveling or if we are in a place where we are not aware that where we are right now currently, so at that moment we can use this extension, and with the help of that we can get all the necessary information which we required, like the country, place, and all these details. Okay, so let's I have done the coding part also, and thereafter I have done the coding part, and thereafter I will display you my output. Okay, before going to the code, I have to tell you that I have used React for this project. Okay, so let me go to the code and explain you. Okay, guys, this is a code where here you can see that in index.html haven't changed anything, and there I have just changed the title as a location extension, and rest is the same. In manifest.json, I have changed I have made it a manifest version 2. Name I have named it at name it as a IP based location extension. It is because whenever you clicked on that extension, this will show the name. Here this is the description about it. This is a permission because this is the API which I am using. So whenever someone is going to use that, at that moment this will ask for a permissions. Okay, like permissions like where can I get your current location or not, that kind of permissions. And here I have just uses that just this is an image just to show that icon. Okay. Okay, let me go to the app.js. In app.js, I haven't changed anything. It is as same as it should be. In app.js, what I have done in app.js, I have created a component that is named as extension. In extension component, I have written my code, and here I am importing the extension component. Okay, so in extension component, let me go to the extension component. In extension component, as you can see, this is I have used use effect and use state hooks. Use effect, use state hooks. Why I'm using this? Because I'm using the use effect because whenever I'm loading this API, at that moment I have to fetch the data. Like whenever I change on the page, at that moment I just want to reload. I want to get the data at that instance only. So I've used this use effect to use state. As we know that it is used just to store the data. It is used to store the state. Here I have declared the use state, and as you can see that in the this API here in Axios, I am calling the API. Axios is used to fetch the data or to get the data from the APIs. Okay, this is basically used for API calls. Okay, here I'm using axios.get because I am getting the data. Okay, so here you can see that in set locations I am setting the data as a response.data. Okay, so let me go to the main code. Here in this code you can see that this is just to show the heading part, and this is the basic CSS. Okay, let me show you the CSS once. In app.css you can see this is the basic CSS, nothing very big or rocket science in this. Okay, in extension.js, as you can see that here I am using location.details. This is something known as React conditional rendering, because if there is no data at that moment, this will show loading. If there is data at that moment, this will show these data. Okay, here I have declared this as a paragraph tag. In this I'm using the strong tag. A strong tag I have used because in IP I want to display it a bit bolder, and the data I want to display a bit lighter, so that it will make a, like, what can I say, this the human brain readable. Okay, for that purpose I am using this. Okay, this is my code. There is nothing to explain this code. Here you can see IP, city, postal, because in this format I'm getting the data, that's why I'm using this. Okay, so let me go to the code and explain you once. Let me go to the my page. Okay, from there you can understand it better. Okay guys, this is my page. Here you can see that in I am hosted it on my locally, and this is my current location detail. This is how it will show. And here I am getting my IP address, my city, postal code, region, country, capital, currency, population, area, all the data I'm getting here. Okay, okay guys, this is my page, and okay, let me show you it on that extension. Okay, so this is the extension. As we know, in extension I have already pinned it. So this is here my IP based location extension, which I told you in manifest page that I named it as a IP based location extension. Okay guys, so whenever you clicked on this, okay, click here, you can see current location details and all the details you are able to see like this is network you're using, this is your longitude, latitude, country, domain code and all, like country code, like population, areas and everything, all the details you are getting close. And one more thing I would like to show you. Just look at here, whenever I clicked on it, it will for a while it will show loading, because at that moment the API is consuming the like my Agios is consuming the data. Okay, click loading, as you see guys, once more loading. Okay, this is which I told you about conditional learning, it is that. Okay guys, and this is my all about my project, and that's all. Thank you for your time.